Welcome to Yahar'gul. There's a lot of really cool stuff here. Plenty of bloodstone chunks. And the enemies here drop pretty decent echoes. And these chime ladies, I don't know if you can see her, maybe? They, these guys that are fucking ganking me right now. These chime ladies summon them infinitely until you kill them. So that can be a huge problem if you're trying to go through the area in a normal fashion. Like, you know, you kill a guy and then you trigger the next guy and then you kill that guy and so on and so forth. Well, that doesn't quite work here. As you saw at the beginning, I just ran past that group of enemies because the chime lady for this entire area is right here. These ladies show up later in Chalice dungeons, but they summon horrifying spiders instead of just regular Yarnamites, so they're even worse there. But I'm gonna grab this bolt gem. It's a very nice bolt gem. Waning 16.5. Very cool. I think I'll put that in Saw Spear so that I can tell the difference between my two weapons. I prefer Cleaver's moveset, but being able to know which one I'm using, I think, would be fine. Also, I don't really feel like buying another Cleaver. I have a Saw Spear. I'll just upgrade it and put this bolt gem in there. There's another chime lady down here, and she summons them for this little section of the building. This is also where the Upper Cathedral Ward Key and Tiny Tonitrus spell are. Ooh, hello. This guy's not nice. Come on. Parry. Nice. You know, for an arcane build, I do a lot of parrying, but when I get into the Chalice dungeons and get some of my endgame gems, I'll have some more to say about that. Upper Cathedral Ward Key. And it's a nice giant on the other side of this gate. He thinks he's sneaky, but he's not sneaky. He's big. Parry. Oh, what the hell? Parry. Get wrecked. Another fun feature of this area is that after you kill the chime lady, all the dudes that she summoned, they stagger for a moment, which makes them easy to pick off, but they also take extra damage. So it's not only easier to do the area after you kill the chime maidens because the dudes stop respawning, but you get a little extra damage against them too, which makes it easier to mop up. I'm gonna try to get a backstab on this guy. No. It's kind of tough on stairs. There we go. We got a front stab. Front stab. Not a lot of damage. Oh god. Backup plan. Run away. Let's get creative with this. I want to run out this way. Another thing you can do is run down to the basement. I think it's the middle floor. Might be the bottom floor. I don't remember which one. Nope, it's the middle floor. The cage that you appear in when you if you get killed by the Snatchers the first time, and come to Hypogean Gaol before it's called Yahar'gul, as it is called now. You can close yourself in that cell, and they can't get to you. If you have a long enough weapon, you can still hit them. Cleaver's not quite long enough to pull that off. But, oh god, stop. No, kill me. Because one dude has threaded cane. Jesus. The other dude has rifle spear. So they kind of have the reach advantage as far as that's concerned. God, new augur is so good. Get wrecked. Casual. It was buffed in 1.07. It does way more damage now. Okay. Oh! What the hell is hitting me? What? Still ganking. We'll try this. We'll do round 2 here. Come at me, brah. Spear guy. He rarely uses the cannon, in my experience, but he does use the cannon. So, be very, very careful against this guy. He's got good reach on spear, so I think I'm just going to zone him with spells as much as I can. Spear attacks come out really quick too, so it's not really something I can interrupt with Cleaver as reliably as I would like. That spacing game! Oh my god. Get tentacled. Oh hey, there's our friend. I'm gonna go over here, friend. You leave me alone. I'll talk to you in a minute. I'm gonna grab a couple bullets here. Boop! Okay. There you are. Oh. Getting froggy. Oh! Glove spam! It's really fun against NPCs that like to sidestep because it homes in. So fuck those guys. So I kind of just wanted to show that fight because it went really well, and I thought it was a lot of fun. Those 3 guys are interesting if you approach them the right way. They're either really horrible or a lot of fun, and on that run it was a lot of fun. So, like I said I would do, I put my little bolt gem in my saw spear here. It's at +6. While I was in Yahar'gul, I farmed 2 14.5 Beast Hunter radials, which I put into my cleaver, and 2 14.5 Kin Hunter radials, which I put into this saw spear, which is why it's doing any kind of damage at all at only +6. These guys count as kin, so obvious implication there. Ooh, that's nice. Costs a few too many bullets for me, though. That spell's very particular. It's really great when you have a bunch of enemies lined up like that, but unfortunately it doesn't hit the same enemy multiple times, so while you would think it would be great on like a big boss where you can hit multiple hit zones, it doesn't actually function like that, which makes me really sad. I think that would be a pretty fine way to use the weapon. Oh lord. I just want to note, you can also just glove spam this guy, Executioner's Glove. Works just fine. You don't have to Flame Sprayer him, but I love Flame Sprayer and I wanted to use it one more time. It's also really nice for taking out the dudes that try to run up into your face. I don't know if you noticed, but you can tell which one's the Emissary because when you lock onto him, the little health bar doesn't show up over his head like it does with the regular guys. So the next boss is Ebrietas. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that correctly. Hey Slug, what's up? Aw. And we're just going to do this in one take because why not? I've got plenty of bullets, I'll be good. Da, 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 da. Between Executioner's Gloves and A Call Beyond, you can take out any of the Chalice bosses, really. I'm interested to see how well they work in the DLC, because the first time I completed the DLC was on New Game +6, so it doesn't really give me a meaningful indication of what it's going to be like. If you're having trouble, that summon there, if you have the League Oath rune on, you can activate that sign, and for an insight you get a nice little summon guy, and he's actually pretty good on New Game. I don't know how great he is on the higher New Game iterations, like +6 for example, but you know, if you're having a hard time, if you're a melee character, if you're not a spell spam dude like me. Ooh, that's a tough move to dodge. I see a lot of people dodging to the right for that move. I don't know if that's more effective. I always dodge to my left, and it seems to work. Ooh, pro strats here. Oh. Sometimes you can get a visceral right after that charge attack if you're cool. I probably should have just mashed R1 instead. Not that it really would have added that much damage. I don't know, maybe with Kin Hunter gems. I haven't actually tested whether Kin Hunter gems will increase visceral damage. Huh. There's something to put on my list here. Oh, geez, Macaroni, hi. And you dead. Bye-bye. Okay. Show the stats here. 70 Arcane. I haven't boosted anything else yet. I'm going to see how far I can go without doing that. Flame Sprayer plus 8, which was plenty for Celestial Emissary. These Kin Hunter and Beast Hunter radials that I was talking about come from the Cramped Caskets in Yahar'gul. And now for the main event. Leg Day Reborn. I'm so clever. I finished up to the door before I went to Upper Cathedral Ward, which is where I got the radial gems and some upgrade materials and stuff, but like, I wanted to use the Call Beyond against this guy. More to prove a point than anything. If you look at the boss defenses worksheet on the Fextra Life wiki, it shows that the one Reborn is weakest to Bolt, then Fire, then Arcane in terms of elemental damage. So, logically, we should want to use Bolt attacks against him, right? Well, here's the thing about Executioner's Gloves and a Call Beyond. They're really, really fucking strong. And past a certain point, you have to weigh your options. You say, well, I could use Tiny Tonitrus and deal so much damage to him because it only does one hit, like I mentioned before. Even though this boss has multiple hit zones and even multiple lock-on points, using Tiny Tonitrus against him will only score one hit. On the other hand, a Call Beyond does that, despite him resisting arcane damage relative to Bolt and Fire. It's also not kin, so my spear isn't doing quite as much as it could be if I had, for example, Nourishing Gems or Bolt Radials, in addition to the nice waning that I got earlier on. So even though he's supposed to be resistant to arcane damage, spell spam. There's something to be said for being able to zone out an opponent like this as well, because he's very slow, and apart from the corpses he keeps summoning above my head to try to hit me, those gloves didn't hit, did they? But apart from those ranged attacks, he's not actually that dangerous. The one thing that he does do sometimes is vomit all around the arena, and it covers the entire floor with this like acid shit. And you have to get up on the steps on the side to avoid getting your shit wrecked. Anyway, that was that boss. Spell spam makes the game easy. Learn it, love it, live it. It's awesome. This guy knows what I'm talking about. So, before I get to the Nightmare of Mensis, which will be the next episode, I wanted to pull one thing off first. Just because I thought I could fit it in. So, after the Blood Moon, which is after killing Rom, Eileen shows up there in front of the Grand Cathedral in Cathedral Ward. And she says, hey, you know, there's this really scary dude, and you probably shouldn't fuck with him. But I'm like, I don't care. What's up? Oh, we're running now? Okay. So as a melee character, this guy's a pain in the butt. But... spell spam. You can use poison knives too, but not really necessary. One of the great things about the NPC Hunter AI like this is that they only heal once. Notable exception, Yosefka, if you fight her in the clinic, she heals more than once. I don't know if there's a limit to the number of times she can heal, but I was very upset when I found that out. Another tactic against NPC hunters like this is to use Beast Roar, which is what I used in Bergenworth against that NPC hunter. There we go. You just knock them down, and then as they're getting up, you R1 spam them until you're almost out of stamina, knock them down again, rinse and repeat. But I don't want to be anywhere near this guy. I don't want him to hit me even once, so I'm going to glove spam him instead. You can kite his AI like this. He's not the only one. You can usually find the end of an NPC hunter's aggro range by just kiting them out as far from their spawn point as you can, and then at some point they'll just stop, and some of them will just turn the fuck around and start going back to where they started from. So you can get a couple of hits in and then back out of their aggro range. And that's basically what we're doing here. I don't know if you want to cheese him. I have fought him legit a couple of times. It's not a great thing. It's not very fun. He's a cheater. I don't like him. I'm pretty sure he uses Bone Marrow Ash. I could be wrong about that. But I know his repeating pistol hits really fucking hard. So watch out for that. Anyway, we're going to get some total swagger here. Ta-da!